nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open.
just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Morals. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
57, Mike 57. Off the screen, off the screen, off the screen, off the screen.
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down now, it's Little. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Third and long, it's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check safety, check safety. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 39, Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cameron Batson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Go, set. 45, check mark 45. Come on, baby. Ready? 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
19. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike. Mike 57.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And this one complete to Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ready? Hey, team 6.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Darnold. It's caught. Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. A first down throw. Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
57, Mike, 57.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They come up first and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. On second and a couple, Darnold. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller.
He's got a man, complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got Lockett. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Again, Darnold. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this complete to Batson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw right sideline here is complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, it's Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
now the ball comes loose. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Stop your whining.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Underneath for Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be fielded at the 17. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, that QB's trash.
Throwing again is Darnold. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
59. Here we go, G.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This from 54 yards away. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A first down carry for Smith. That burst good for 20 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Mike 5-9.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Shift. Kill.
He's mine. Watch safety creeping.
On first down, Castle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
For the 19.
Here I come. Kill.
Monday.
He's great.
They'll keep it on the ground. Castle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. 5 wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This one from 48 yards away. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.